Come up on the way home.
No, you do it now. Come on.
Today it's Monday, start of the week, and as you can see, we've got the flail mower out by the workshop today. This was one we bought a couple of years ago. It's a Manitou Buffalo, which I looked at from Nicholson's. As you can see, taken the cover off, and these belts, I replaced 2 of them last year because they were getting worn, but the rest of the belts are in really good condition, and that's why I'm having them off this year, just to have a look and make sure that they are in good nick, because once the belts start slipping, you know you're going to be looking at some new belts at some point, so they are all in good nick. And also I'm greasing it up. You can see we've got spillage in here. I did have a clean up in here the other day. We tried to get it all tidied up. All that oil there has got to go somewhere. That's the toolbox area. I got this old tractor cover out the other day for the seats of some of my tractors. I'm just filling up my grease gun. Bought some of this premium grease the other day. I've got some cheaper grease down here somewhere, which I've been using. That's the other one I had, which was an AgriLine cartridge in there. Notice with the premium grease, it lasts a little bit longer on the bearings. So I'm going to give the premium grease a little bit of a go. I know it says it's John Deere, but it might be made somewhere else. But there you go, John Deere. But yeah, this is supposed to be some better grease. So, but anyway, that's what we're doing. And then we're flail mowing fields. All right, it's been a while, so I'm back with Trev.
Hi.
Back with T-Dog, and we've been talking about your tractor, haven't we?
Yeah.
That tractor I've been after.
Yeah, but we heard nothing from them yet.
Yeah, so I've got to ring them later on today. It's a little tractor, which is going to hopefully do straw blowing, go on the bale wrapper, won't it?
Yeah.
But it hasn't got a TLS, hasn't got any front suspension or anything like that. So, what do you think about that?
I don't mind.
You're not bothered about suspension?
No, I don't mind suspension.
40k on the road?
Yeah.
40 kilometres. Power quad, manual gears.
That'll even go on the bale if we get a chance.
Yeah, we'll be doing everything, won't it?
Yep.
But it's got no AdBlue, nothing like that.
No.
Manual,
Yeah.
which you like, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at a hedge cutter as well.
Yes.
Bushwhacker, as you call it.
Bushwhacker, yeah. I might have a go at that.
Oh, yeah.
If you let me.
Yeah. You haven't seen the 6.9 yet, have you?
No.
No, because you had a bit of toothache, didn't you? You were telling me.
Yeah, I had a major toothache for 3 days.
Yeah, which was not great.
No.
But yeah,
I ended up pulling it out myself.
you'll be going down see the 6.9 before long. You get on the cultivator.
Okay.
Get on the old cultivator.
I'll give that a toast round the block.
Yeah, you'd like that. You'd like that, to be fair. So yeah, get that tractor, get that bushwhacker.
Yeah.
And what else do we need?
We'll hire a muck spreader.
Yeah, hire a muck spreader. Haywoods, if you're watching, I'll be coming for that muck spreader.
8 ton, please, 8 ton. We don't want no fucking big thing like we had last year.
That's a 10 ton, I think they got down there. That'll be all right, won't it?
You said you had 8 ton the last time.
Oh, last time I had an 18 tonner.
Oh, I want that thing.
Yeah, it's a bit too big. I think we'll get the 10 tonner this time.
Oh, get that then.
And that can go on the 6.9, all the 6R.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, T-Dog's well, aren't you? And we'll get that other tractor.
Yeah.
Have a little look. See what we can do.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'll ring him up.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Have you rung him up yet? Go and do it now then.
I'll go and ring him up on the way home.
No, you do it now. Come on. You do it.
Right, we'll give him a ring.
All
right, today it's Wednesday, and I've been on the Multra today. You can see, hopefully there with the Machio doing all the margins, and it's been really hot. Good weather. I think it's been about 25 Celsius. So I've been in the cab all day today, and if you look on the right, this was the sugar beet which I've been mowing around today. I'm still debating whether or not we could row these up, these margins, because there's a lot of grass which I flailed up. I didn't intend to make it as silage, but there's just a lot of grass here, a lot of material kicking about. But for what it's worth, I mean, I may as well just let it sit there now over winter. But some people do make these into silage. But anyway, I'm just looking at the sugar beet now because it's been suffering over the last few weeks from the drought, but we did have a bit of rain which has brought it back, so it's actually looking pretty good for a change. Some years are worse than others where it completely burns off, but this year, as you can see, the leaves are just pointed up because they're a little bit stressed at the moment. But this will be hopefully harvested at Christmas like it was last year if all goes well, and it'll go off to the sugar beet factory over at Cantley British Sugar. So fingers crossed it does well. And yeah, I've just mulched the margins up for now, so we'll see how it goes. Like I say, some people make them into silage, some people just mulch them. Those margins on the left you can see there to finish off. Haven't done those yet, and if you have a look here, the potatoes, they've been started harvesting them, so the company will come and finish them off tomorrow morning with their equipment. And I think they're early potatoes, so they're sort of like boiling new potatoes. And this is the field we're going to put the muck on this year, so I'll get out with the teleporter I think on Friday or Saturday and start mucking the sheds out. But yeah, you can see they've still got a few rows left to harvest. Maybe they'll finish it tomorrow, but they've done a good part of the field over these last couple of days. So as you can see, they've all been flailed off and they're all ready for the harvester. So yeah, I'll be getting the muck out on here soon. This is top field, this field we call this one. So yeah, and when I finally get a hedge cutter in the next couple of months, I'll hack all this back over autumn time with the either McConnell or Shelbourne. Thanks for your comments in last week's video. And the top branches will have to be taken off with a pair of loppers on an excavator, or we'll do it with a man cage depending on which one we go for. But some of the taller branches will cut off and then just literally come along here with the McConnell, and then I think the PA 65T with the extended boom, just trim all that up towards autumn time. That'll just really tidy that up. So that's mainly what it does. It just brambles and hawthorn, really, stuff like this. So that'll be my job, get this all tidied up. All right, today it's Thursday and we're maintaining the machines today. So the 6930 is having a load of work done. The Manitou, a while ago, I'm just cleaning this all out with the airline at the moment. It's just loads of rubbish in it from winter. And if you have a look here, I've got some of the plates out, so that's a good plate. This plate was damaged badly a little while ago, and it's just always been on my mind. I've always just thought, you know, I really want to get that replaced or tidied up at some point. So I've got a new panel. I'm going to try and do something with this old one. But yeah, that's what we're up to today. So I've got the new one, which came delivered by TNS the other day. Thanks to TNS for dropping this off. So that's just a replacement panel to go on there. Just try and look after the machines. This one's got a bit of, I mean, it's just a few little bashes and stuff, but just trying to keep it in good condition. It's also got some oil filters, AdBlue filters, and the air conditioning has got an electrical wiring problem, which will be addressed to fix my aircon. Other than that, we are all good to go. So I'm just going to fit this today, and that's what we're up to. We're repairing the equipment. You know, we use the equipment, but it's got to be fixed at some point. You know, otherwise there's a lot of jobs which we've had this harvest to get on top of. So we fixed the Manitou panels, and if you have a look here, this is you might recognise this as one of the chrome mirrors off the 6R, and unfortunately there's a bushing in them which is gone. This was a cast aluminium block. If you have a look there, it's cracked. So I've got a replacement one. This is a cast alloy block which someone's made, and these are supposed to be a lot more reliable. Anyway, you have to have the whole mirror stripped down, and then you got to drill 2 new holes in here, and then they will go in the old mirror, and there's some screws which screw them in. But it's all very complicated, and it's all a bit of a faff, all for these supposed to be, I suppose you could call them like premium mirrors, which are actually, to be honest, they're quite high maintenance. But you know, they'll be fixed soon. But yeah, just got to drill these out and take them to the workshop, the other workshop, to be drilled. All right, today it's Friday, and as you can hopefully see, we are putting the cultivator on the 6930 because we're going to go and cultivate up the potato field, but I need to put the front weight on. But the old top link was rusted, so I pulled this one out of the workshop. Hopefully it'll sit on there when it's not in use, but I think it's a bit too big. Yeah, maybe that'll go on there. It's a bit too big, really. Anyway, that'll go on there like that. So we'll see. Got it on the linkage. Should. Alright, today it's Saturday and I've come down to the marshes because in this gateway here, when we've been coming in and out with the water tanker to water the cows, it's made some real big holes. So when you come in with the tractor, it nearly hits the fence. So I brought some stone down today to try and fill these holes in, which are getting pretty deep now. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit better than what it was before anyway. At least now we can come through with the tractor and it won't go through the fence. So teleporter's quite handy actually, the Manitou down at the marshes. When I go and check the beef cattle, sometimes use it to put fence posts in, put new gates in, stuff like that, repair sort of trackways like this. It works quite well, so job done for now. Alright, today it's Sunday, so we've managed to do some jobs this week, fix the track, the cultivating, and repair all the tractors this week. So if you see behind me, we've had this for a couple of weeks now, this tractor, we've owned this one, and it's more simple, a lot more basic, easy to fix when it goes wrong, and just really like it. So if we get another tractor, I think we'll go for another one like this, another 30 series, but a smaller one. So maybe we'll go for, a small John Deere 4-cylinder 30 series, something like that. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And then this upcoming week, we're going to be looking at a new shed, which is being put up, which is a design we might look at for our new shed in the spring. And then we'll go and look at the smaller version of one of these for sale. There's one for sale not too far from here, so we'll go and look at another 30 series. And then the Land Rover's got to have some work next week, and the stock box has got to go back on for the cattle. I've got to go and collect some more straw. The sheds have all got to be mucked out, and there's a new Manitou coming to help clean all the sheds out, which will be really good. Keep an eye out for that. Trevor will be back on the farm next week cutting up firewood for winter. The new shed's going to be really interesting because we're trying to design it with solar panels on the roof for renewable energy to try and diversify, bring the farm an alternative income, and to try and power the farm a little bit with electricity. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, love these old tractors. So yeah, with that, keep liking, keep subscribing, and all that good stuff. I hope you're enjoying your summer, whatever you're up to. And yeah, I'll catch you in next week's episode where we'll be looking at this new shed. So I've just come inside, I've got my Teagle mug, I've got the straw blower coming next couple of weeks in September with a PTO driven Teagle straw blower. And anyway, I've come in to look at Trevor's tractor. I was after a standard 6430, but actually I found this really nice premium 6430 with a slightly bigger hydraulic pump. And it's also got the front TLS suspension, which is quite nice. So I'm going to ring up about this on Monday. I did tell Trevor we're going to go for a bog standard one, so he'll be quite surprised if I do manage to get him a premium. This was one of my dream tractors growing up. We always used to have a John Deere 6300, and I'd always been after a 6430, but we could never quite get there. So it's quite nice now to be in a position to go and look at one of these. So I'll go and ring up about it on Monday and have a look at it next week. So anyway, this would join the 6930 and the 6155R. It would go on the straw blower, it would go on the bale wrapper in the summertime, and the tedder as well, the coon tedder. And its main jobs will be quite sort of light duty jobs, and might even do a bit of bale carting as well, but just a good 4-cylinder pocket rocket of a tractor. I really liked the 6R150 the other day, but it was a lot of money. They wanted a lot of money for it. I'd have to trade one of the bigger ones in, and I'd rather keep one of the bigger tractors, the 6R, the 6930, rather than get the 6R150. So this would do the job, I think, and I think it could even work in the equine side as well, on the hydraulic flat roller as well. So it's quite a lot of options which you can do with these smaller 4-cylinder tractors. So there we go. click here to subscribe to the channel. And click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.